Lobby, 52 points scored and into the semi-finals, that must be a good feeling.
Yeah, no, look, it feels great. Any chance of getting in a semi-final, you know, you've got to do your damnedest to get there, haven't you? But look, there's still things to fix up. I don't think it was a perfect performance by any means, but I think there were times where, you know, they came at us and we just soaked it all up. It was brilliant, yeah.
And it's difficult not to mention her every week, but she scored a hat-trick again today, Anna. She must be a joy to play alongside.
Oh, she is. Obviously, I had the opportunity to play with her last season, and when we, you know, sort of like there was rumours, whispers of her coming, absolutely, she's just a star, isn't she? She can do a bit of everything, and she's not selfish. She'll always do her best to obviously put someone else in if it's a better option. So yeah, it's an absolute joy to play with.
There was a lot of work in the week on the physical side of the game, knowing what was to come from Bradford. Yeah. How nice was it to see that intensity in D as well as scoring points this afternoon? Yeah,
look, obviously, you know, points, you need the points, but ultimately at half time, if we didn't concede, then we still win. So I think some comments were made by them as they walked off in the warm-up at how quiet we were, and I think that just shows that this is our house and we're not going to concede easily.
And tell me about the excitement of a semi-final, 80 minutes away from the final, a final that obviously you played in when you were first here as well.
Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it? Because year one we obviously got to final and won it, and it kind of feels like we've not played in it for a couple of years, so it feels like we get a chance to kind of retain it in a way. So look, we've got next week to get through, and we'll train hard this week and give everything we've got next week to be there.
Well done on the win, Lobby.
Cheers, thank you.
Mike, 52 points, 0 conceded. Something tells me that was a pretty good day at the office.
Yeah, really enjoyed it. Fantastic performance from the team, individually and collective as a group. Just touched on it, to get the 0 was fantastic, following on from last week, so I couldn't be more prouder than the effort from all the players.
And just speaking to Lobby then, we said there was a lot of work on the physical side of D this week. There was a period just after we'd scored that first 16 points where we were pretty much camped on our own try line for a good 3, 4, 5 sets, and we held them out. Just how impressive is that?
Oh, it was fantastic, and I touched on it at half time, and I asked for that before the game as well. As I said last week, I'm confident on the back of a good defence we will score points, and I think that moment you mentioned, I think it was 26 or 29 tackles on the bounce on our own line, and to keep them out just shows the attitude of each and every single player, which is massively makes me proud as a coach.
How nice is it to see some of the newer faces, let's say, finding the feet in this team? I thought Holly Waddington was very impressive today.
Yeah, she's a brilliant player. She's got a fantastic rugby brain. She looks up. She did it again today. She looks up and she makes space around that ruck. So she's been brilliant for us, along with another number of additions. They've been fantastic, but everyone's added to the group, and the group's looking really good so far.
And just talk to me, 80 minutes away, how good would it feel to reach a final, your first final?
It'd be fantastic for myself personally, for the staff, for the players, for the club. And listen, it's the old cliche, isn't it? It's one game at a time, so we're looking forward to next week. We'll work hard again this week, which we did last week, and then we'll see what happens next weekend.
Mike, congratulations.
Brilliant, thank you very much.